We have pasta, right?
Yeah.
With sauce?
Yeah. Just need meat and the apron.
Meat, bread, apron. I want bread.
Welcome back, YouTube. We're back at it with Chef Levi for episode 1. Today we're cooking spaghetti. First, you're going to cut off the ends of your onion. You'll probably notice I cut off way too much. It's because I'm bad at cutting onions. I also have to use 2 hands to split it in half because I'm a little weak boy. But that's alright, we're only going to use half. Take the other half, put it in a bag, you can use it later. Now to start, you're going to start cutting it down this way, and then eventually, as you get done with that, you're going to flip it and start cutting it the other way. Now, as you probably realized on these ones, I didn't go far enough. I didn't realize that when I was cutting the onion. I started cutting it here and realized that's not how I wanted it. So I was like, these pieces are huge. And then I was like, I don't want these. Whoa. Finished sealing up my bag of onion. Garlic shade there. After you've peeled your clove of garlic out of the garlic, you're going to slap it with the side of the knife and get that outer coating off. What you want is the inside of it. See, as I do here. Now you're going to cut your onions up into small pieces so that when you put them in your pan, they get nice and brown and they don't overpower your sauce with onions. As I'm doing here. You kind of take the bigger pieces out because you don't need that many onions. And you just kind of leave the smaller bits. You add the bungee cord to your soup now for flavor.
Oh my god.
Next up, you're going to try and open your sauce so that later you can use it, realize you're too weak to open it, and get your roommate to open it for you. In case you forgot what we're making today, it's spaghetti. Now once your water is at a nice boil, you're going to get handfuls of pasta and break them in half because they will expand in the water. And if you leave them whole, they're going to be way too long. And you just add as much as you want. Since I'm cooking for me and my roommate, I added about 3 to 4. As you're doing that, you want to start melting your butter so that you can start cooking your onions and garlic. Next up, as your pasta's boiling, you want to scrape in your onions and your garlic to get nice and brown. Now, me and my roommate, we bought a decent thing of ground beef, and I broke it up into 4 pieces, as you'll see. You just kind of set them in there for a little bit, and then once they're all in there, you're going to start breaking them up into smaller pieces, because I don't know anybody that wants meat in their sauce that big. It's too much meat, man. It's just too much. As you've broken it up into small pieces, you're going to stir the meat around. For some reason, we decided to use a very small spoon, way too small for this task. Mostly for the joke, but, you just kind of break it up into smaller pieces as you're going. Now once your meat's nice and brown, you're going to pour in your nice sauce. Once you've emptied out a majority of the can, you're just going to keep shaking it even though nothing else is coming out. Now you're going to stir all your pasta in, you're going to drain the water, you're going to season to your liking, and then you're going to get a nice approval from the chef.